This is the Star Wars movie tier list.
Okay.
Okay, so we got with movie and shows tier list. So we got S to haven't seen, um,
Sweet.
with ads in the way, but that's okay. So
If you go scroll down, I think
okay,
if you hit presentation mode, scroll up a little bit. Yeah,
oh okay,
presentation mode gets rid of the ads.
oh wow. See, this is why I used your website. You could walk me through it.
Yep.
Okay, so Episode 4, the first Star Wars film,
It just has to go in S.
S
It's like
tier. Oh
just purely based on the fact that I don't. It's not my favorite film, but based on the fact that without this film, nothing else happens. Um, it's got to go in S.
yeah, there would be no Star Wars without it. Okay, Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
Um, well, we got a lot of tiers here, so I'll put it in C.
Ooh, mid.
I think it's fine. I think it's better than a lot of people think it is, but it doesn't mean it's good. I prefer a lot of other films over it, so.
I think it's my favorite one, but I'm nostalgia poisoned. That's those are the three I grew up on. Was the prequels.
Mm.
Okay, Star Wars Rebels.
This is controversially the one that I have not seen yet.
Ooh, I had a feeling you hadn't
Yes.
seen Rebels yet.
Yes, I
That's
am.
why I didn't do a Jedi one because I knew if I put Kanan on there, you would have been like, "Who the fuck is that?"
I I wanted to start the timeline, and I was like, I might as well at this point. I've got so deep into it. I'll just get to it when I get to it.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good watch. It's one of my favorite Star Wars things. Okay, Star Wars Resistance.
Oh, I haven't seen that either. That's after Rebels, I think, right?
Yeah, that's after the new movies, as far as I know.
Yeah, I have
And
not seen that.
I've never seen it either.
I've
Um,
heard that that one's a lot like Rebels is said to be more childish than like Clone Wars, but then I think Resistance is even farther on the childish edge.
yeah, that would make sense. But the animation looks so good. That's the thing that bums me out about it. Like, I'll probably watch it one day and really like it and kick myself
Hmm.
in the ass for not never watching it.
Waiting so long.
Which one is this? Is this episode? Which episode? Oh, Return of the Jedi. This is
Oh, that's episode
episode
6.
6. Yeah.
I'll go A tier. I like that movie. I think it's tough for me to choose between 4 and 6 as my favorite in that trilogy. Um, so I think A tier is a good place for Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, I think um my Empire Strikes Back is my favorite, except I hate the beginning. Uh,
Mm.
so episode 3, Revenge of the
Episode 3
Sith.
is it has to go in S tier.
Okay, I was hoping you'd say that. That's something we
That
can
is
agree on. Episode 3 is
such a good film.
yeah, it's a masterpiece.
So
Um,
good.
Rogue One.
Rogue One is very good. I have not seen it in a long time. Um, I want to put that in A, I think. I think that will go in A.
Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars film.
I haven't seen it enough, I think is the problem.
Yeah, I think
Um,
every time I see it, I cry. It's like the only one that's ever made me feel like emotions like that
I think
deeply.
now, too, with the Cassian Andor backstory,
Right.
like seeing how much work it took just to get to that point.
Solo, a Star Wars story.
Um, Solo will go in B. No, C. Put it in C. Put it with Clone
Okay.
Wars. That
Yeah.
movie's. I enjoyed the movie. Uh, I wish that they carried on the story a bit. Um, I love seeing the crime syndicate and like the Darth Maul influence. I
Yeah.
thought that was really cool.
I was disappointed by the droid B storyline. That bothers me so deeply I can't watch the movie. Because she
Yeah.
wants freedom and then she's made into a permanent slave that Han owns. Very strange ending for
Yeah,
that.
it had its
Clone Wars
quirks.
the movie.
Oh, I don't even remember the difference between the. I don't.
They
Uh
save Jabba the Hutt's son. It's a little
oh,
larva
put it
baby.
in. Put it in D.
Okay. I would fucking give that movie an F. Such a bad movie. Clone Wars the series.
That's really good.
Yeah.
It's so inconsistent though.
Yeah. There are
I
arcs where I'm
think
just falling asleep.
I think it's got to go B
I think I agree with that if
because
you average out the score.
like the final season, S tier.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. If they were separate
The,
like things on here, I would definitely say C for that and then S for the last season.
there's just some like there's some Jar Jar Binks episodes that just need to be scrubbed off the
Yeah.
face of the earth.
Yeah.
And I'm not even a Jar Jar Binks hater, but he is so much more annoying in cartoon form than I ever realized he could be.
Yeah, and my wife loves him. It's her favorite character, and
In
I
the
can't
movies,
stand
he's
him.
great. In the
Any
movies, I
iteration
like
of
him.
him, he gets on my nerves. But I don't think I would have been one of the people that hated him. I would have just been one of those people that are just like I just want to watch a different scene. I just want
Mhm.
it to move on, and that's sort of how I watch the movies now. I appreciate him a little bit more, but Empire Strikes Back.
This one will go in B for me.
Yeah, that I think that one is it's S tier for the ending. Um,
It is my least favorite of the original trilogy. But I have not really watched the original trilogy a whole lot recently. So, and as a kid, I always explain my Star Wars. As a kid, I really liked when the good guys won. So that
yeah,
explains why I like 4 and 6. And then now my favorite movie is Episode 3, and the good guys do not win.
no. Okay, so this is 7, right? Is the because Han Solo dies in 7, right? I think
Does he die
it's
in 7 or does he die in 8? Is it 7 he
if he
dies?
dies in 8, if he dies in 8, then this is 7. So I can't remember which one he dies in. Those movies
He might
all
die in
blend together for me.
7 is good. 7, I'd put 7 at C. Whatever 7 is, I'll put at
Okay, let me
C.
zoom in and figure out which one's which. Okay, this is The Force Awakens, so
So
C.
that's 7, yeah.
Okay, so that would mean this is 8 and this is 9.
Okay. 8 can go at D.
Wow, yeah, I think 8 is my favorite new trilogy.
I thought 7
Episode.
started it well, and then it just started going downhill.
Yeah, I think every single one of those films was a complete mess. But if I look at all the scenes individually, 8 has the most scenes that I like in one of the new trilogy movies. Like
I
totally.
guess that makes sense. It just didn't carry on the story very well for me.
No, it completely derailed the story because different
Yeah,
directors. But
yeah.
um
Like 7 was a good start to a trilogy, and then it
yeah.
was like you just didn't build off of it.
Yeah, I feel like there were just a couple changes they could have made in it to make it work too. Okay, so The Mandalorian.
I'll put that in A. Yeah, I'm happy with that there.
It's a solid show. Do you like season 2 or 3 more?
Um, Probably 2.
I like 3 more. I think they did really well
I
with 3.
I
I was
honestly can't
confused when
remember.
everybody hated it. It has the
I
Jack
thought that.
Black episode with the droids.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I haven't disliked any of the Mandalorian really. Um,
How
they're
about
all very
episode
good.
9?
That one can go in F.
Damn.
I did not like bringing Palpatine back.
Yeah, I think it was another problem where I was like, well, my favorite scenes in this movie are the Palpatine scenes, but I hate the whole plot. Like I think those scenes are cool if they were like I don't know, like a what if Star Wars scenario, but when you
I
think it's like the
think
canon, it's like He just really had a whole ass army, just like
It,
on his.
it could have been any other Sith.
Yeah, right.
Just give the villain a new name for once. We've done 9 movies.
And the movie that was the beginning of the thing after the beginning of the thing, episode 1.
I'd put it at bottom of C.
Okay.
I prefer Clone Wars to it, but
Oh, that's a
It's-
solid tier list.
yeah, that's not bad. Got some balance. It's missing a couple of the newer shows, but overall, it's pretty good.
Where would you put Acolyte?
Acolyte, I think, based on where this is, has to go in C.
Okay, Andor.
Andor is probably an A. Obi-Wan and Ahsoka would probably be in B. A second season, especially with Ahsoka, a second season could bump it up, I think.
Right. Especially if they got the Rebels crew in there.
Yeah, I think I have to rewatch Rebels, and then I might,
Yeah.
or I have to watch Rebels, not rewatch it, and then rewatch
You gotta
Ahsoka
watch Rebels because Ahsoka makes a lot more sense if you watch Rebels.
There was a lot of scenes where I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to care about this ship, aren't I?
Yeah, that's the biggest reason I like that I would dock the most points off Ahsoka because you have to understand Rebels to understand that show completely. Otherwise, it's a little confusing. Like,
Yeah.
I
Mandalorian
made
season
my wife
1.
watch Rebels before I let her watch it because I knew she would be confused the whole time.
That's fair. Like Mandalorian season 1 and Andor, you don't really need Star Wars knowledge. Mandalorian season 3, you need some Star Wars background.
Yeah,